Hi, I'm Anita of My Duke and I podcast. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day wherever you are in this beautiful world. And if you're seeing the show for the first time, be sure to subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell so when an episode comes out, you'll be the first to know. Well, there's so much going on in the Sussex world, and we also just heard Megan's latest podcast. But before I begin with that, I would like to address Megyn Kelly. Now, Megyn Kelly, we know, is jealous of Megan. She doesn't have the kind of relationship that Megan has with her children, Archie and Lily. She claims that Megan has babysitters that are taking care of Archie and Lily and not Megan herself, as she's claiming. Now, I know that Megyn Kelly is projecting. She's the one that leaves her children to be raised by babysitters and nannies because she is too busy peddling conspiracy theories. This is a woman that was let go by Fox of all channels, the lowest of the low. So if you couldn't work at Fox, then you know you're really low. She was at NBC, and NBC also kicked her to the curb. Megyn Kelly cannot get a job anywhere in American media. She's a podcaster like myself. The only place that she can work or get airtime on television is that cesspool they call the British media or the Australian media out there across the pond. The woman is jealous of Megan. Megyn Kelly heard that Megan said that she makes breakfast for her children. We know Megyn Kelly cannot cook, and that's why she is jealous that Megan can cook for her kids, and Megan's children, Archie and Lily, can enjoy a delicious breakfast in the morning that is hot, fresh, and made by their mama. Whereas Megan probably takes it from a box and puts it on the table with her nannies for her children because she's too busy peddling conspiracy theories. The woman, she cannot cook. That's why she's hating on Megan. And if you ask me, I think that she even burns water. Yes, water. If you burn water, I know that you cannot cook. Megyn Kelly burns water. And that's why she's jealous of another woman that can cook. Now, what is interesting about Megyn Kelly? Just the other day, she lost her sister. And if you lost your sister, a sister that was very young that she lost, you should be reflecting on that. Not to come on your podcast, grifter Megyn Kelly, you're such a grifter, to come on your podcast and lambaste Megan, the Duchess of Sussex, a princess. You must be jealous of Megan. All you talk about is how Megan refers to Harry as her husband. Megan, did you have eyes on Harry? It seems so. Because all you can talk about is Meghan and Harry's relationship. That tells me you're jealous. You want to be in Meghan's position. Jealous. Now, let us move on to other things. Now, Prince Harry's book, Spare, is the talk of the universe. Okay, sorry, it's the talk of the world. Everybody and their mother is talking about Spare. And there was a poll taken in the United States, and half of Americans support Harry in writing his book. Now, to think about this, Harry is not an American. Harry is married to an American. Harry's married to Meghan. And it is so interesting that Americans, they have embraced Harry. We have taken him. The Brits didn't want him out there in Shutter Island, so we have embraced him. I know they want him to come back, but that's never going to happen, you know. That's the reason why they're talking about Meghan is, what they said. What is she doing? They said how she is smothering Harry, or she doesn't give him space and time. No, because you guys want him to come back, but he's ours now. And he's been respected here. He's been well received here. And Americans support him and support the book that he's writing. It is his story and his story to tell. And if that's his truth, then he should tell it. And that's the American way. We believe in freedom of speech. That's the reason why America is this great nation. Everybody can prosper here. Everybody has a space here. You know? So, yes, Harry, we love you here in the United States. Now, there's also some nonsensical talk about how Harry and Meghan should be stripped of their title. I find it to be so dopey, because since Harry and Meghan left the UK, left the royal family, they have made in excess of $100 million, and it's not their title. Why they've made that type of money? What brought them those opportunities is their truth. Meghan's brain, her intelligence, her ideas, and their story to tell. Okay? So having a title does not give you the wisdom to be creative. Now, Kate has a title. William has a title. They're not creative. They're the most dumbest people in the UK. And Kate, by far, is the most dumbest royal there is. The woman cannot even speak. They said she studied art. I don't know what art she studied, because she is as dumb as a doorknob. Okay? So, having a title does nothing for you. And besides, Harry and Meghan voluntarily left England. They didn't want to be there. They didn't want to be a part of a system or a regime that is uncertain. 1. 2. Where they do not even know what the future holds for them. And they, 3, don't want to be dependent on other people. They want to make their own money. So titles don't do that for you. It's your wits that give you the autonomy to make money. Okay? So I just find the kind of nonsense that is coming out from the British press and from people that are all grifting off of Harry and Meghan, trying to make a buck out of them. I find all of these stupid statements and comments to be comical and ludicrous. That's all I have to say. Now, in other news, I hate to start like that because all what they're doing is a little bit upsetting to me, and I have to address it because YouTube is filled with nonsense. Everybody is jumping on Meghan and beating up on her. And I know why they're doing it. Some of them don't even 100% in their heart feel the type of negativity that they're spewing on YouTube about Meghan. They don't. The reason why they're doing that is because there's a lot of haters on YouTube, and they looked at the numbers, and the numbers are saying the more negativity that you talk about Meghan is the more views that you're going to get. So guess what they are doing? They're all jumping on the bandwagon to talk nonsense, dumb stuff about Meghan because that's where they feel they can make money. I know it, and that's it. Some people that are doing that on YouTube. And so it's just interesting that these people are taking that route. You know, the Bible says broad is the way that leads to destruction, and they're taking the broad road because everybody is there and they can make money off of Meghan by talking nonsense about her. So I believe it is my responsibility to put my 2 cents in and to get people that are flicking through different channels hoping that they fall on my channel and they hear some truth about Meghan. She's a good person. Now, in Meghan's podcast that she had, it was a very, very good podcast. And it resonated with me a lot because I'm a mom. Everybody knows I'm a mom of 4. And the podcast was about good wife, good mom, bad mom. And what I got out of it is, as moms, we try to be perfect. We try to live up to those ideals. We beat up on ourselves when we don't meet those ideals. And these ideals literally are illusions. They're not real. And the best mom or the best wife that you can be is to be your authentic self, to be your real self. And when you're your real self, your expectations will be realistic, and there'll be less infliction of guilt and misery on yourself. So just be the best mom that you can be in your situation and move away from these stereotypes and those ideals because they're not realistic. And thank God I knew that. You know, you make a mistake, you're able to reflect on it, good. You move on. Tomorrow is another day. You have the knowledge, and hopefully the knowledge and the reflection that you did will help you, in the next day. So that's all. That's all. So it was a real good podcast for me, reaffirming my beliefs in motherhood and raising children. Now, there's a lot that we learned about Archie and Lily. we learned that Lily is walking. Wow. That would be something nice for us to see. We've seen Archie walking by the, I think it was on the beach, and then we've seen him, I think, you know, during the Oprah interview, we saw him also. I think it was a back image of him with a balloon. We've seen a lot of images um, of Archie, but we haven't seen. We've only had that one picture of Lily, and it would be nice to see Lily. But at the same time, we don't want to give people too much, and I can wait when Megan is ready. She'll show us Lily, and the next thing also is that in the Well Child Award, Harry talked about Lily's finding her voice. No, Lily is walking and she's finding her voice. Megan has a right to say a lot is going on in her house, you know? And it is so sweet to hear that she gets up and she makes breakfast, you know, a fresh hot meal for her babies, and she enjoys doing that. And you know what she said? She always wanted to be a mom, and her dreams came true. And it couldn't have been with a better person. Harry's just an awesome person with children. I'm so happy for them. And he's found his soulmate, you know, and his babies. So that's really nice. And yes, Mama Daria also called in. We get to hear, you know, I had never heard Mama Doria's voice. I don't think I've ever heard her voice. And I heard her voice for the first time. I don't know. I've never heard her voice. Unless if I heard it long years ago and I don't remember. But yeah, this is the first time I'm hearing her voice. And she sounds so cute, you know? I can just imagine the mother and daughter relationship that these two have. I would just love to see them together, you know, doing an interview or talking about, you know, something, you know, some thing that is near and dear to their heart that they both have in common. I would love to see something. I'd pay any money to go and see something like that. And it's just, you could just tell how close they are, and you know, the loving relationship that they have, and how, you know, I'm just so happy that Megan has had this woman in her life, and the, you know, the kind of love, because Megan has been through so much, and to have her mother, you know, a woman like Doria there, as Megan spoke of her so highly in the Oprah interview, you know, she suffered in silence, and you know, to have her mom there, you know, to have her back, you know, it's just really nice, because God knows this one, Megan has been through a lot. They have, oh, I don't even want to go back to Megan's time in England. I'm just so happy that they're here. I'm going to hold on to that. I don't want to go back to that time, because it was just too much. It was upsetting and it was painful. And I could just imagine how Doria was feeling, Mama Doria. God bless her heart. Now, in other royal news, you know, William Baldy, he attended a function for, I think he's a patron of the Royal African Society. Now, I'm thinking there are about 60 something million people in England. Why do they still have anybody from the royal family representing anything that is of African American, not African American, that is of people of color, sorry, people of color? After how William looked at Meghan during that service, how he gave her that side eye, that eye of disgust, that he's disgusted by her. How they have treated Meghan in that royal family, a woman of color. I don't think anybody in the British monarchy should be representing any person or any organization of color. They're not ready yet. That's all I have to say. Now, he also did an event where he said that we must remain focused on investing in nature and the environment, protecting it for future generations. The nerve of William will not to talk about protecting the environment and investing in it when this man takes helicopters like taxis. Every time William has to go down the street, he and his family, he has to get a helicopter. It makes no sense to me. William needs to take a mirror and put him in front of himself and ask himself this question here. Am I doing what I'm telling other people to do? So to me, William is like the kind of person that says, do what I say and not what I do. Weird people. That British monarchy, the members of that British monarchy, they're kind of strange. Now, another thing they're doing is pushing Kate on people. So of late, they're saying that, People Magazine were always hailing them as the new era, she and William. So now they're saying her makeup hack that she has, it says here, Kate Middleton's monochrome makeup. How this cost-effective hack can update your look in seconds. That woman, Kate, has been in luxury for 41 years of her life. I don't think she's ever had to work a real job. And look at what she looks like. Have they looked at Kate lately? The woman is aging in front of us. And you're telling me that this look that she has here is what other women should look up to aspire to? I certainly don't want what she's having. Thank you. And then all they're trying to do is to diss Harry, diss Meghan, put up Kate, put up William, but it's not working. So they even are invoking the dead Queen's mother, who has died since 2002. They're saying that she used to invite William to whatever thing that she was doing. Maybe they were having tea, who knows. So she probably used to invite him for tea, and she didn't used to invite Harry. They are invoking that poor dead woman to diss Harry. Now, with all the tea that she had, or whatever engagement or what a get together that she had with William, it certainly didn't help him, because he's still a loser. He's a traitor. To have had all this advantage, and yet Harry is still ahead of him, is still more popular, is still more financially secure, is still more liked by the public. With all his advantage, well, certainly the Queen Mother didn't do anything. She certainly didn't help. If anything, she hurt. If anything, she hampered him. Okay? I'm getting real. Now, to end things, Nacho Figueras, that eye candy. Delfina is such a lucky person. This guy is a really good looking guy. So they said that you could have um, polo lessons with him, but it's going to cost you. So you could have 11 of your friends and polo lessons with Figueras. I certainly wouldn't mind that. Although he's married, and I don't mess with married people, but it doesn't hurt to look. As long as Delfina is okay with that. Well, he's a model after all, so I'm not doing anything. Guys, just kidding. I'm just playing around with Nacho. I would never, ever, ever look at Nacho in any other way than his beautiful self. Okay? Bye, you guys. Take care. Until next time, make sure to subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell so when an episode comes out, you'll be the first to know. Bye bye.